It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Tell them, Canada Dry.
Welcome to another episode of The Hot Ones, where Commissioner Joe, Lord Ryan Rich, and JFP will be doing the one chip challenge.
No.
All this and more on Dynamite after... No, they're not. They're not. Dynamite After Dark. Hit it.
Oh, my God. Welcome, everybody. As we get closer to Halloween, the darkest night of the year, we have to go. Of course, we have to talk about professional wrestling. And what better way to do it than to talk it with like the three coolest guys I know? I'm the JFB, James from Boston.
And I am, of course, the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada Dry. Yeah. And I'd like to give a shout out to my good friend, Bad Take Kid.
Worst takes ever.
Worst takes ever.
He's won it 4 years in a row.
Now, I made the mistake of saying this is the Hot Ones. This isn't the Hot Ones. This is Dynamite After Dark.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you guys saw our latest videos with Canada Dry and the Pinball Wizard.
Oh, yeah. Sure did.
Now, he got brave because he's using his Indian superpowers to... He just smashed one. He's like, oh, I'll have another. He smashed another. And then he's like, I'll do 3. But what he didn't realize was, even if you got Indian superpowers in your mouth, your Indian superpowers do not work on your stomach.
Oh.
So he was feeling like crap after. And I imagine tomorrow at work.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have some pinball magic coming out that ass.
Can I just say, I'm glad to see your face is back to normal color, Canada Dry.
Yeah, like
you
like
turned
I feel like
in about 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I got to participate with him because I'm his trainer. Like I'm obviously not going to have the Reaper.
Right.
He's going to do the Reaper, but if I'm going to train him, I got to go with him, right?
Yeah.
Up to a certain level, sure.
Yeah, like I'm not like that's like me taking on Muhammad Ali. Obviously, I'm not going to win because I'm the trainer. Like, well, my man's got to do it.
I did make a comment in our group chat. I was like, after I watched that video, I was like, I didn't know where Canada Dry's red shirt stopped and his skin started.
Well, you know what they call me in Guatemala?
What's that?
No, I've never been to Guatemala.
Well, they call me this there. This is my name there. El Grande Rojo.
Big Red. It is.
Big Red.
Sure it is.
Because I tell you what, I got some sunburn there. So they're like El Grande Rojo, and I'm fairly tall, so that's what they call me.
All right.
So let's introduce this guy.
Yeah. What about this guy over here? That guy in the corner.
Yeah, this guy.
It's this guy. It is the reason why everyone tunes in. You all know it. It is the Lord Ryan Rich, and I'm happy to be here finally with my lifestyles of the rich and ruthless brother, the one and only Joseph Gray.
So I was expecting Jeremy here today. I don't know what's going on.
Mhm. AFW Network wanted to spice it up a little bit.
I don't know. I think there's some shenanigans backstage, and
Look,
something
I'm
happened
not
with Jeremy.
I'm not the commissioner and EVP for no reason. Y'all think I
Where
lost all
is
my cool?
Jeremy? He's probably locked in a closet somewhere.
I just told Jeremy, take the night off, go sip some tea and honey, save that $1 million voice. You know, look,
I mean, the
I'm
AFW,
checking.
AFW Network's got a lot invested in Mr. Isaacs.
I
It's a
know.
rising star.
Whether you guys believe me or not, I've been charged to take care of that investment. Okay, so
right.
I'm here. The man cannot be.
Jake thinks I can take on Muhammad Ali.
Now.
Now, yeah, I can take him now. Easy.
I mean, that's kind of disrespectful.
I mean, he's
to say that,
deceased,
but
so I would hope so.
And the Maker Zero wants the spotlight. Who's this DeVille guy he's asking about?
Cecil B. DeMille, one of the greatest film directors of all time.
Yeah, like since how long has he been dead for? Like since the 70s?
Oh, DeMille? Oh no, like the 50s or 60s.
Okay, like stop asking for this guy. He's dead.
That guy was old in the 40s when he was making good movies.
Yeah.
he was saying he wants to be brought on the podcast. He wants his spotlight. That's what he was.
Well, tell you what, Zachary, if you're down for an episode this Sunday, well, not this Sunday. That's Rebecca. The next Sunday after that, then you're welcome to be our fourth on the All After Wrestling show.
Okay. Beautiful invitation. I couldn't have done it any better.
Just to plug the beautiful website.
Yeah.
That we've been renovating lately. Also, thanks to the Pinball Wizard.
Yeah. You did a good job.
Using his other Indian superpower.
Yeah.
Tech support. He's just like totally. He's like, oh, let's just fix all this here.
I got no problem with it. It looks beautiful. Go to it.
Yeah.
Links down below.
Yeah. Check out the podcast page. Check out our merch page. Check out the homepage. The homepage looks good.
And if you're interested, check out the Prediction League page. Come join us.
That's our next start. We're gonna be working on that tomorrow to make that a little bit spicier, like a spicy pepper.
Wow. Okay. You want to talk wrestling?
Yeah,
Of course. What else are we here for?
What do you want to talk about?
Do you know what's weird?
What?
Is we have not seen that AEW world title since Wrestle Dream.
That is true.
Yeah, that is very true.
Because he shoved it in a bag.
I'm assuming they've been carrying around in that briefcase that Marina Shafir's bashing everybody in the head with.
Yeah.
No, that's a small case.
If you drink enough ginger ale, will it be like spinach to Popeye and you could take on Muhammad? Do you think that it would help me? Do you think like maybe?
I think
you ever
that
had
guy.
it happen
I
before?
think that guy works for Big Ginger Ale, and he's trying.
Oh, Big Ginger Ale! Big Ginger Ale is out to get you. They're out to get me. They don't want me on the show doing this.
I'm just saying. I just call it like I see it.
I forgot about Big Ginger Ale. Thank you, Lord Ryan Rich.
You're welcome. I try to keep the integrity of our show.
Did you guys know that Canada Dry and Schweppes are the same company?
Yeah.
Like putting yourself against your own competition.
Yeah.
Like, screw you, Canada Dry. I'm going to drink Schweppes. And they're like, go right ahead.
Kind of like when WWE bought WCW and they tried to keep WCW going.
Yeah, so watch
That'd
out
be
for Big
crazy.
Ginger Ale.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
I digress. I was going to say that we've not seen that world title.
Yeah.
I was talking to Commissioner Joe.
Yeah.
And I think this would be such a cool idea. Shane comes in and has an AEW version of the Winged Eagle belt. Presents it to John
I mean,
Moxley.
would that be cool? Yes. But I just love the design of the AEW belt we have now.
Well, no, you can bring it back, right?
Yeah.
But this is like a thing while Mox is champion.
I mean, really, honestly, like the TNT belt is kind of Big Eagle ish. I mean, it's got that Big Eagle feel and look to it with the little sidebars and stuff.
I don't care about Big Eagle. I like Winged Eagle.
Yeah.
Which is they all have wings. I don't get why it's called that.
So we get a video with Mox and the Elite turning their back as they beat upon the it's there. Yeah, basically it's just the Elite is watching the city they built burn to the ground.
You must be lucky that you understood the words, because TBS's audio was so jacked up I could barely hear.
I didn't understand what he said at all. They had the music on way too loud. Whoever did the mix on that did a horrible job. Shame on you. Your video can look like hell. If you can't hear anything, people aren't going to watch it.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
That's all he's saying.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all he's saying.
The B squad of AEW, minus a couple of other guys like Daniel Garcia and apparently Private Party, are waiting for Mox to show up.
Dude, they stood there for 2 hours.
They were there all night. All night. We go to Shivani. He's in the ring with Hangman. So Hangman was limping as he walked down the ramp. He had a limp.
Mm-hmm.
Where's his mind at? Better yet, when did he get hurt? Because I don't remember him. I mean, unless it was that last match at Wrestle Dream. He hasn't taken.
Unless he torqued it when he hit Switchblade with the.
Or maybe he landed on the wrong rolling out of the ring last week.
Or maybe he's like me and he just trips on his own foot and hurts himself. Ever think about that?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe me and the Hangman are soulmates.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Hangman says that I hate the bang bang game, blah blah blah. Then he talks about knocking one of the guns out, and then Colton shows up. All right, Colton shows up first. Actually, does a decent job until he tries to go and fly on top of Hangman, and Hangman ducks, and he goes flying into the keepers. The ring keepers area. Jay White and Juice come out for the rescue. Jay brings up a valid point. He's got his number. He has a winning record against Hangman Page. So, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to happen soon because.
So JB, or maybe I get Commissioner Joe to do this. He's the numbers guy. So Zach's going to call in, okay?
Okay.
And what I want you to do is I want you to put on a 5-minute timer. When he starts talking, put on a 5-minute timer. And as soon as that 5 minutes is up, we're going to boot him out.
Okay.
All right, Zach. So you got.
Okay, 5 minutes. Let's make it quick. All right. I'm very curious as to see like.
Go ahead.
Okay. For some reason, I'm echoing. Okay. I'm curious as to see where they're going with Hangman. Like with his whole psychotic breakdown. Because psychotic breakdown. I don't know why I'm echoing.
I think you're just nervous that you got this 5 minutes now.
So I think if they wait too long to like delve more into Hangman's psychotic character, that like it'll ruin the storyline. It has the potential to be one of the best stories in AEW this year. Hangman losing his mind. But if they take too long to...
Yeah, I feel that... how many minutes we at?
345.
Yeah,
345.
345 left.
I did enjoy Colton Gunn attacking. I enjoyed Colton Gunn attacking Hangman. Meredith and I are the only day one Gunn supporters. But does anybody know if the Bang Bang Gang is still Bullet Club Gold or what?
I don't think so. I haven't seen the Bull
I
Club
don't think
Gold
they are
in
either.
a long time.
That's the only one I've seen. I'm really curious about Christian Cage having the briefcase, the title shot.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to put the belts on Cage? Is he going to lose it to somebody else? I don't know. They say AEW doesn't tell stories.
They got a lot of
But-
stories in the fire right now.
Oh yeah,
I think
there's some
they got
great
both.
stories right now. Unless you ask Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think for 1 second that AEW has issues telling stories. I think sometimes they don't
Not
pull
at
the
all.
trigger when they should.
But
and
that's
one
just a
thing-
wrestling issue in general.
My theory on the whole BCC, if you still want to call it that, especially after Wrestle Dream ended, like with that tight shot on Garcia, Orange, Darby, and some of the other younger ones, I think this story is going to officially turn the page to the younger generation of wrestlers.
It seems
And
like they're
I'm
trying
excited
to
for that.
get those younger guys up
Oh
there.
yeah,
And yeah, especially the way that everybody's trying to, big up Orange Cassidy and build him up. I think he might be your next champion.
How much time does he have left?
Minute 20.
I'm done because my echo is screwing with me. Y'all have a great night. Aaron, I'll get in touch with you later about
your future All F in Wrestling show appearance.
All right.
All right, we'll see you later, Zach Kelly. Oh, he made it under 5 minutes. I'm so
you
proud.
guys.
See you, dude.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
what you do. We got to put people on with a timer.
Yeah.
This is our new policy because I want to boot someone so bad. They talk too much. Boy.
I mean, he made a lot of great points. I mean, my worry is Hangman's legitimately hurt. Like, I don't think he's gimmicking it. I think he's legit hurt. And it's going to suck because it's another storyline you could have that's going
We
to
got Showtime Shane here. Put on the clock for 5 minutes.
All right.
Well, we
So,
gotta get-
actually, a
get
little
into our
off
show.
topic,
Good one now.
but I was told to come in for a quick news segment, and I gotta ask you guys
Oh,
for
yes.
your personal advice. I really got. I'm turning 40 in a few weeks. How do you deal with turning middle age? I gotta ask all you fine gentlemen yourselves how to deal with turning middle age, especially some of you who hit the clock. I'm not gonna point out which members in this podcast.
Well, it's Canada
Fuck.
Dry and JFB because I ain't 40 yet. So
I'm
See,
43,
that's the
sir.
rude, Rich. See, that's a typical Richard Ruthless member right there, just being rude. So, anyways, folks, I'm just gonna ask, what is your advice when I'm gonna be hitting the clock in middle age in a few weeks?
Well, I'll go first. I wouldn't know since I'm still like 32. But I know that age is just a number.
Yeah.
And that
My body doesn't feel like that.
yeah. Well, make sure you get exercise
Huh?
and treat yourself right spiritually and mentally.
I did 17,000 steps today.
All right, buddy. You're you know that's a knowledge is power at the moment.
Yeah.
If I've ever heard one. How many steps was that?
Hold on, 17,098.
Yeah.
So that's
Exercise your mind, your body, and your spirit.
Knowledge is power.
I love that Kevin Nash bit.
like real quick before you go, like I'm not 40 yet. I'm 39, But I do have some advice.
You're preparing like I am, so this is good advice. Yeah.
Like I can suggest one thing, and you're not going to like it, Shane.
Hmm?
You got to cut out the beer, man. It's too much.
Yeah.
You gotta,
Oh no.
you gotta go to water.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is a sparkling water. This is actual 0% noni.
I've got water too that Fruit Cat was drinking out of before the show.
All right.
I want to hear Lord Ryan Rich's advice.
Yeah, that's the number one opinion, actually, I'd like to hear. Okay.
Hey. Smoke weed every day.
Oh man, you
No,
took
I'm already
mine.
doing that. I already got that covered, so thank you.
And you're doing just fine because it's not going to be much different.
JP, what is your advice for
Uh,
as our senior statesman of the show?
Yeah, you should be in thought every day. There's 3 things you need to do every day. You should be in thought. You should be moved to tears, and you should wait a minute. Try to remember how the speech goes. God bless America.
Always be closing?
Yeah, think. Yeah, it kind of like but always be in thought. You gotta get moved to tears, and inspire yourself to
And watch lots of hockey.
Yeah, watch lots of hockey.
Go Flames.
Knowledge is power.
And one more thing, Shane.
No,
Vitamins.
I actually did. I've been taking vitamins for the past couple of years now. I've been on top of that routine.
Say your prayers and eat your vitamins, and you'll be okay to turn 40, brother.
You guys failed to mention, like, I guess I got to prepare for the old. I'm not looking for the,
Anal sex?
Oh, the prostate check.
Oh,
Yeah.
not anal sex. Sorry.
Well, I mean, in a way, it is.
And what's even worse is you're gonna have to pay for it.
Oh,
You're not in Canada.
That's
Yeah,
right.
In Canada, they don't have to
Free
pay
in
that.
Canada. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm paying
You
for
get
it.
free anal sex in Canada.
Anyways, folks, I don't want to take too much of your time. I got all your opinions now.
Nice,
Have a good
Shane.
night,
Thank
folks.
you
Love
so
guys.
much. And if you want to phone in and ask for some advice from our crew, feel free.
And definitely we'll be looking for more advice anytime from especially you 4 fine gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Showtime.
Good night,
Take her
Shane.
easy, boys.
Good luck.
night.
Oh,
I like that segment.
Oh,
No, it's just power.
this
Oh,
is an
oh.
interesting show tonight. Is there a full moon out?
It was a couple days ago.
So I guess we're skipping this segment and moving to the next part here.
Yeah, so we get a hype video for Guevara and Shelton Benjamin, which leads into our first match: Sammy Guevara versus Shelton Benjamin. Here's a couple of my notes. Benjamin doing what he does best, and that's basically tossing around the guy that's a third the size of you, like a ragdoll. That's his job. He's got an answer for all of Guevara's offense. Nice little comeback. All for naught, of course. Shelton Benjamin does get the pin, does get the win. And MVP raises his hand, and I love Shelton Benjamin. I'm not afraid to say it. Got a man crush on him. What about you, Canada Dry? Your thoughts?
I think they have pushed Shelton like he's always deserved to be pushed.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen him manhandle anyone like this in his whole career.
Yeah.
Like, he's had to fight for everything that he got in WWE.
Yeah.
But this, it seems like they're like, here's your spot on a pedestal, sir. Like, and I don't love anybody better than Sammy getting ragdolled. Like, this is the perfect position for him. Like, he actually looked a little bit like Brock Lesnar.
He did, yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Lord Ryan Rich?
The first throw that Shelton Benjamin did, where he just let Guevara float up about halfway to the stratosphere before he came back down, I was just like, good Lord, this man is strong.
Yeah.
It was a fun match, and I like the fact that Guevara did come back. And the whole time MVP's on the outside block. I told you this is what happens when you play with your food. Finish it. So I liked how it all went down, and I thought it was a great first match.
Awesome.
Rich, like, if this is what Shelton's doing to the competition, imagine what Bobby's gonna do to everyone.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's just like it's just going to be real ominous for everyone when Bobby gets there. I think if they're doing Shelton this way now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be bad.
I mean, let's be honest. Bobby Lashley is going to tear everyone a new a-hole.
And is Hobbs going to join?
I don't think Hobbs joins.
Well, they're
I feel like
teasing
they're
a
taking
lot of.
everybody. He just wants everybody to join the syndicate.
Yeah. If you're
They're
a man of
inviting- they're
color,
inviting-
you're
They're
likely
inviting Ricochet. They're inviting
Yeah.
the party.
May. Yeah. I mean, basically, he's going to create like the Black NWO.
The Nation of Domination?
Yeah.
All right, no. Yeah, maybe Nation of Domination. I don't know.
Yeah, I got a few things to add. For one, I love Shelton's new nickname, the Standard of Excellence. Perfect. And two, they recreated the Gold Rush tournament spot from Raw.
Yeah.
Where Shawn Michaels super kicked Shelton. He friggin' just took Sammy's head off on that springboard right to the super kick. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like Shane said it. He looks jacked. Like, he looks bigger than he ever did in WWE.
Yeah.
And those throws that he did, like, it reminded me of Keith Lee when he first debuted throwing Isaiah or Zay, like 3/4 of the way across the ring. You felt like he could have just went flying for days.
Yeah. What's the news on? What was the news that he said? I saw that there was news about him.
He basically tweeted out that he's still don't give up on him. He's still working towards recovering, becoming healthy.
Okay.
He says he's not giving up. So,
Yeah, we won't.
no, absolutely not.
No. Keith Lee. Mean.
Maybe he's going to be part of the.
The hurt.
I think that it doesn't work because I think you have Benjamin and Lashley, which are two big powerhouses right there. You know, I
don't think. Well, if you have the fat guy, the muscle guy,
yeah,
and the skinny guy, you got the three body types. So
You know what I want to see? I want to see the Hurt Syndicate recruit Max Caster, and then I want them to treat him like the BCC treated Yuta. Just randomly chop him backstage and beat him down.
Don't we need? Doesn't the Hurt Syndicate need a tag team? They got their two singles.
Well, they tried to get the Acclaim. They've already offered on the spot.
You
And
could have
Bowen
Max
said
do
no,
that.
but Gasper put the card in his pocket.
Yeah, I think they're gonna quell on that. Either it does nothing for the Acclaimed, and I think it hurts the Hurt Syndicate. I think
you're right about that. I don't think Max fits at all.
No, like they're not Red Hawk.
Unless they treat him, like Wheeler Yuta.
I mean, icebergs are colder than what the Acclaimed is right now. So, Renee's in the back with Mariah May. She talks about her loss to Anna Jay at Collision. And then, of course, Anna Jay comes in and smacks the living tar out of her. Huzzah! I like Anna Jay. I've always liked her because I like the way that she has developed into the wrestler she is today. But she looks, that's her going out to Japan and Mexico is the best thing that could have happened to her.
Yeah.
Next to marrying one of the greatest of all time, Jack Perry. So,
well, she could have married me, and it would have been a little bit better for us.
Well, it would have been it would have been
a little bit better for all of us.
A little bit better for all of us.
Mostly better for me. Anna Jay, she's got the look.
Yeah.
She's got the attitude down. She seems like she's got the wrestling down now.
Yeah.
Keep giving this woman a push. Like, keep her at the top. Like, it's only good for business.
Yeah, absolutely. Lord Ryan Rich.
I just think it's so funny that it wasn't even 3 seconds after Anna Jay touched her that Christopher Daniels was already there.
Good point.
I was just like, are you just standing there waiting for Anna Jay to attack? Because that's
No,
what
it is. He's
seems
stalking
like.
these women.
I know, it's kind of creepy. Like, someone should talk to CD about it. Like, HR is going to be at your door here soon, Mr. Guy. Like, this is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Helen, take care of this, Helen.
But Anna Jay,
she's on her broom. I mean, she's in the car. She's getting ready to handle it.
I don't need another $1,000 fine. But she's grown leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
I liked her ever since Dark Order. Brody Lee saw something in her, and the guy knows what he's talking about.
There you go. Mr. Joe.
I've said it before, but I'm going to add a little more. I think they have Anna in the wrong spot, and they have Stat in the wrong spot. Those two should be flipped. It should be Stat going for the world title, and I wholeheartedly believe that Anna Jay should take the TBS title off of Monet. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I think Stat has outgrown that TBS title. She had it. She did an impeccable job. She should be ascending the card, not staying in the mid card.
I agree. Hey, what are you going to do? You know? I mean, Tony Khan listens to us, but he just neglects the advice that we give him, which is basically for free.
I mean, to be fair, he's probably scared that Mox might destroy his head or something. So
yeah. Just saying, shit happens. Anyways, we get a video recap of the Fletcher Osprey shenanigans, if you will, and that leads us into Shivani, who is out with Kyle Fletcher and Don Callis. Crowd is electric. They are totally buying into this, and he keeps saying, "Hey, this guy right here, Don Callis, just bought me as much TV time as I want." So basically, that he talks about how he stole his thunder. You stole my thunder, Fletcher thinks he's better. My issue with this promo, and it's a huge one, is that Fletcher talked about medical issues pertaining to Osprey breaking many, many HIPAA laws. Was that addressed on Twitter at all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? No. Go JFB 2024.
I think that you have to be actually a medical professional for HIPAA to apply.
My wife says no.
Damn.
And she's in the medical field. She would know. Can I go first on this?
Sure.
I think I have. I hated this promo from him. I thought it was lazy and uninspired. He did the "you people, you fans are the reason I turned." I hate that. It went on too long. It should have ended a few minutes before. Wow. He was rattled by that crowd. That crowd got him off his game so bad. So,
Lord Ryan Rich.
I didn't dislike the promo. I thought it was okay. And I liked the fact that he stopped and took his time when the crowd was doing that. And I like that he said Don Callis bought him all the TV time that he wants. So they're going to sit there and listen regardless. I thought that was good recovery, if nothing else. But when he went to go shave the head at the very end, I was like, okay, that's a statement.
Yeah.
I guess we're not getting a hair versus hair match anytime soon.
Well, I mean, it's apparent that Kyle Fletcher watches the show because we've bitched and complained about that bleach blonde hair.
Mainly me.
Yeah, mainly Canada Dry.
Or maybe it was sky blue. She's
Well,
like,
Sky
get rid of
Blue's
that
got the
hair.
face. Yeah.
All right, Canada Dry, lay it on me.
First of all, yes, I did. You guys took the words right out of my mouth. I was so happy that bleach, but it's looking bad. It was growing on me actually because it was that yellow dye that he first had.
Yeah.
That really bothered me. This
It
was looking a
was-
little bit better, but still, I'd rather him with the shaved head.
Yeah.
I was scared he was going to look like an egghead or something. But
No, he looks good.
yeah, he did. I was scared he was going to look ridiculous.
But
not everybody can pull off that look.
Not everyone
No,
can pull off
Brant.
AFB.
But what I was gonna say is that I thought it was a good promo. He did get rattled. You're right.
Yeah.
He was rattled, but he recovered the first time. He just needed to talk shit back to them. That's all you need to do. Throw it right back at them.
Yeah.
Talk some shit back to them. You can't ignore them.
Yeah.
Because he seemed rattled. He ignored them and tried to keep his promo going. I like the look on his face as he's shaving. It's like, I'm nothing like you. It was good.
Yeah.
But so I would give that promo. I would give it a 7 out of 10.
I thought it's the best promo he's ever done. I thought,
Yeah, it was good, but you got to admit he was rattled.
oh yeah, absolutely. But you know what? He recovered, and I guarantee you, Callis patted him or touched him and just got him back on schedule. So,
Oh, I saw him talk to him a couple times.
so I mean, hey, if you're gonna start being the heel and you gotta cut those heel promos, no one better to teach you how to do it than good old Daddy
Well,
Donkey.
it can't be the first time he's booed, but I don't think
this
he's
also
ever gotten
takes
that
me-
kind of heat before.
No,
This takes me back to the point that I made last week. Quit turning all of your young people heel. You need some young baby faces who are legit, not what we saw in the parking lot
yeah,
all night long.
I don't know. John Silver and those nunchucks looked very menacing.
Garcia and Darby and
Yeah,
and-
but
and
they're
Cassidy.
primed for, they're primed for the main event. You need to have some mid-card guys, and I'm not by any means trying to downplay Kyle Fletcher.
We got GMJ's wife in the audience tonight. HIPAA protects the privacy and security of health information and gives individuals certain rights regarding their health information via Uncle Google.
I'm digging it.
That almost feels like it's
Our-
another
Yeah.
one of these moments.
I mean,
right?
now to be fair, I think we can cut Kyle a little bit of a break because he's not an American citizen.
Yeah.
He is Australian, so he probably doesn't know.
It's all right. So we got a video recap of Montreal. Let's try this one more time. Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, and Ricochet showed up after Takeshita dispatched the Canadian Josh Alexander, our international champion, retained. Ricochet comes out, gives him a little beating, and then he celebrates with Josh Alexander. And then Renee, I don't know if Renee's in control of who she does and does not interview, but why does she waste her time interviewing, I don't know, guys who can't cut promos? I'm just saying, Ricochet is the most two-dimensional guy in the ring, period.
I mean, and on the mic, you mean?
On the mic, yeah. In the ring, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
That guy can't talk to save his life.
Yeah, I think this was his probably his worst promo in AEW.
Yeah.
It was kind of for him. It was a bit of a cold moment. Like he didn't have that heat coming in with like Ospreay or one of the
It
other
definitely
guys.
wasn't like last week's with
Yeah,
face.
he needs someone good to spar with in his promos. Kind of like us, we rub off each other well, and if it was just me sitting here, I couldn't do it like Mr. Isaac does. Like,
Nope.
You need the ball to go back and forth, right? And I think that's what
Guys, obviously, you're missing the real reason why this promo wasn't good. Okay? The man is concerned about when his wife's going to be with him in AEW.
Oh,
He's wondering when that sweet booty is going to be next to him every night once again. And I
like,
can't
all
blame
those
him. man.
people. All those people were ridiculous.
She's not going. He's flat. He said it on
No,
Twitter.
but just like the
I just
people
like
like
to make
freaking
jokes.
out.
Hey,
Can I rant here for a
Look at
second?
her.
Can I rant here for a second?
You got 30 seconds. No, I'm just kidding.
Hold on. You know what really grinds my gears?
Mhm. What, Peter Griffin?
What really grinds my gears is when in the hell did we ever care this much about where an announcer goes?
Oh, man.
It's a freaking announcer.
She's amazing.
Why do we care if an announcer is leaving WWE? Are we that big of nerds that we gotta, oh no, the announcer might leave the AEW? Like, what? Who cares?
That's how far tribalism's gone. It's gone down.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just the tribalism's like the announcer.
I don't know about I see because I don't watch that product. I don't feel that way. I have a different perspective. Like I only know of her what I've heard from her and like as a ring announcer like WrestleMania and this for the past couple of years. I just think she's a really good ring announcer.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, but no one should even
that's
care.
the only- and whenever someone's spouse is in the other company, you're automatically going to assume that they're going to join them, regardless of what anyone else says. That's the conclusion everyone's going to leap to, and that's
The
fair.
only one I
because
really
it happens
cared
a lot.
about was Renee Paquette because she's just so good.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of Renee Paquette because I liked her on the podcast. You know, I like hearing her thoughts and everything.
If she comes and shows up, she does. If she doesn't,
Yeah, but I don't. Do you care?
I mean, not really. Mainly
No.
because you know what? Let's say she does come to AEW. What is she going to do? AEW has more than enough announcers on the books right now as it is.
Exactly. Like,
Okay, outside of Justin Roberts, who else has the fan following that she has in terms of announcers?
He's got a bigger
we
following.
won't have any more fans because they all hate her now.
I'm just saying. I'm just thinking how Tony Khan thinks.
No, I agree. So, like, unless he's going to fire some people, or if
Fired
Justin
after
is like, you know
Gonzalez.
what, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. Then I could see calling her in.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I think she's bigger than AEW.
I mean, yeah, she wants to work. She wants to go sing.
Yeah, she
Let
was
her
working
play
in
her.
music
I mean,
career. Why not?
She's got a great voice. I've listened to her music.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If it doesn't work out, guess where she can go?
AEW.
Right? Why not?
All right. Well, anyways, Cajun Archer, the formidable tag team. Yeah. They're taking on, I'm just going to put this out there right now because normally we lease out our interns. What we do is we sell them to the promotions. They pay us a finder's fee, and we give them a cut of nothing because they don't come back.
Does
So
this
just-
count as human trafficking?
Yes.
No.
Oh, no. So, sorry, Helen.
I'm gonna say it's more like it feels like these were the Viking Raiders from Temu.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
Or they reminded me of the Ascension a bit.
They reminded me of the Berserker and the Warlord
From WCW or
from WCW and
The
WWE.
Berserker was my favorite, dude. He was so dumb.
And he
He
only
always
got
got against
wins.
the Undertaker, and I love
He
it.
only got count out wins.
And I
Hey.
think, in all honesty, this was a great way to start this team off. I know people are going to be like, it was a squish match, blah, blah, blah. Woo. Anyways, I digress.
So then there's nothing wrong with the occasional squish match.
There
You
is
you get your guys on TV.
Yeah.
You get them some TV time. You get them a big win.
Yeah. Well, you
against a
get
shitty team.
two guys that are not on AEW TV a whole heck of a lot. Brian Cage is plying his trade in Ring of Honor, and Archer is in between gigs with New Japan. So, you really don't know. A casual fan doesn't know these people. Are they going to watch that?
I'm hoping and praying for a championship tag team ring. Not they'll probably get the Ring of Honor tag team titles.
Yeah.
But I hope and pray that they get a real shot at the AW tag team titles.
I think they will. I think they're going to give them a serious look. The crowd popped. The crowd loved what they saw. So that's what matters. Crowd don't like it. Get it off the books. All right.
You guys got anything to say on this?
The match was fun. Like, I just like to see Brian Cage win.
Yeah. I like how he burns out the cigar on his opponent.
It must be a SoCal thing because the Bucks do it.
Yeah.
He does it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this now. This is their second squish match in a row. I don't want to see too many more.
Yeah.
I've seen enough of squishes from these two in singles matches.
Well, I think you're going to get about another 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks of them.
That's too much. But give real team, real competition. Like, why? Like,
I don't think you need a squish match for them. I think you need a
need
a couple guys that aren't normally tag teaming together.
Yeah.
That's fine too. It's just something to be a little more competitive, like especially when you like. This is my pet peeve: don't have multiple squish matches close together on a show.
Yeah,
you did the tag match, and then we're going to talk about the trios match.
Guys, I'm curious. You guys have any updates on Dalton Castle? Anyone heard from this guy?
No,
I haven't heard.
Not since he got hurt. No.
Yeah, he's been out a while.
Yeah, I think he's going to be out for quite a bit too.
You think this could be the end of Dalton Castle in the ring?
Possibly. I mean, he's broken his back, so
yeah, it's a back injury. So,
and he had a back injury before, right?
Yeah, he broke it.
Yeah.
So this is a re-injury of that one, really.
Yeah, that's why he wears the high waisted.
Yeah, like maybe it's like I hate to say goodbye to Dalton Castle, but like, is it time for him to call it a career?
It probably is.
That's the worst when you don't get to say goodbye on your own terms.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Maybe, yeah, like I don't want this guy to be walking around like Stu Hart in a couple of years.
Yeah.
You know what? I wouldn't mind him coming back to be a manager because he's gold on the mic. I love listening to him.
Great on the mic.
Yeah.
Or he runs his own little talk show, the Peacock Pit.
Well, let's
probably can't do the Peacock Pit. He probably gets sued by NBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go in the back. Well, let's go outside because outside the crew is still waiting. And Chuck Taylor comes up and says, Briscoe, you got a match. You got to go. So him and Kyle O'Reilly leave, and they're still waiting. Well, yeah, they're still waiting. But what was weird was Chuck Taylor, Chucky T, is apparently working backstage for this angle, tells Orange, you have to step up. You have to be that guy.
Yeah, it's weird because he's hearing it from all over. You
Yeah.
need to step up. You need to step up. You need to step up. And it started at Wrestle Dream.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I like it. I'm excited. Like, I'm prediction is we get Mox and Orange Cassidy 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Full gear.
I am excited for a serious Orange Cassidy because we're getting a little bit more every week.
Yeah.
Now, do I think he's the one to dethrone Mox? No, I think ultimately it's going to be Darby. But I am interested to see the evolution of the Orange Cassidy character.
Yeah.
Because that man can go in the ring.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't see Mox dropping this anytime soon.
I've been thinking about this, and I want to know what all of you guys think. So, like, for the first time, like, that I can ever really think of, in one promotion, every champion is a heel.
That is true.
And I was thinking about this, and I think it'd be really cool if, like, Revolution in February or March, whenever they do it. All of these champions stay champion until March, and then Revolution on theme, all the faces win, and it's the revolution of the next phase of AEW with all the young guys. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do it because of what happens later on in the show, but we'll see.
Okay. Let's go to our next thing. It's going to be Briscoe and Jericho in a ladder war match for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
Is that the prime show? Is that the end?
No.
Damn it. Sorry.
Someone picked it as the main event. Anyways,
The dogs did
yeah. It's basically mayhem from the start. It's what ladder wars should be. There's lots of ladders, tables, there's people going through tables, there's high spots. Jay
Car
Briscoe,
crash.
Mark Briscoe proved that you don't skydive into a ladder. It literally wrapped around him. It was bad.
He took all of that bump too. Like
Yeah.
Jericho didn't help him one bit.
Yeah. And then of course, we get the color on Jay or Mark. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Jay. And then there's interference, which I don't agree with how they did this. Big Bill basically picking up Jericho on his shoulders, climbing up the ladder so Jericho can get the belt. Jericho is your Ring of Honor World Champion. My problem with it is you've taken that prestigious belt and you've basically taken a piss on it.
So I get what you're saying. Can I wax poetic on this?
Of course.
Which you don't say anymore, by the way. So I get where you're coming from because you're coming as a Ring of Honor fan from way back. So I respect that, but I just think it's I love it that Jericho didn't even earn this title.
Yeah.
I love that Big Bill is picking him up
Yeah.
and just dragging him to the championship. It's preposterous, but Jericho was preposterous at this point.
Yes.
And I don't know what I just found this. I found this whole match entertaining.
Yeah.
I found the ending entertaining, and I really enjoyed this. It was a and I like that. I don't think the championship reign from Jericho will be long at all.
No, not if it's who came out at the end.
No, I don't think he's losing to him. I don't think he's losing to Ishii. I think he's losing at a final battle.
Yeah.
To someone who can get a nice push as a star.
He's not going to have the belt. Final battle's in December, and World's End is also when the Continental Classic Championship ends, where you get all three belts. It's not going to happen at Final Battle.
So what's the third belt now, though?
It's the ROH Championship, the Continental Championship, and the New Japan Strong. It's the same as it was last year.
Well, we don't know that.
Yes, you do. That's the same. Tony Khan said every year, all those three if the Continental Classic gets broken up, the titles go to separate people. Those people have to enter the tournament every year, and whoever the winner is gets all three belts every year at the end of the Continental Classic. That is
okay. We'll see.
I missed that. Okay.
So that's why it's not going to happen in Final Battle. It's in the same month.
I think it's silliness, but I digress. Let's move.
Let's hear from Sloppy Joe. I mean,
that's why I thought that Jericho would win. That's when I figured out Jericho would win because Briscoe got his win on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
He got his big singles victory.
Yeah.
And then this one, you could have interference. That's just all there is to it. I mean, and this is supposed to be Mark Briscoe's match.
Yeah.
They made that clear. So you had to expect something was going to go wrong.
Yeah.
He's not going to go over on Jericho twice in a row. It's not going to happen.
Plus, that's boring. Like if Briscoe won, it's boring.
I think it's boring that Jericho won. He literally lost his way into this match. He lost, and he lost soundly at the pay-per-view. And then they're like, oh, here you go, have another title shot.
But
Yeah.
like I said, it's all going to play into the Continental Classic. That starts in like 3 weeks is when these matches start. So he's not going to have to defend it. He's going to be participating in these matches going forward.
It makes it even worse that Jericho won. Because there's no need to do this.
Hey Joe. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I see. I think I'm starting to fall on. I'm ready for Jericho to go away. I don't need him on my TV no more. He didn't put it. Who's he going to put over? Nobody.
We don't know yet.
He ain't going to put nobody over. Who was the last person Jericho legitimately put over and made a bigger star? Exactly. You can't name.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Cesaro.
You said his WWE name.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, Adam Cole. He comes to the ring, and of course you hear Adam, and Roddy comes out with the Undisputed Kingdom. They get into the ring, and basically it looked bad. Like the Undisputed Kingdom did not look like they were happy to be there. Like there was just something about it. There was just a lack of energy between these 4 guys who are real friends in real life. And it just lacked that energy. But
I feel that was on purpose.
I think it is too, and I think it's going to lead to.
We all know what's going to happen.
Yes.
Well, maybe people don't know. So let's spell it out for them. We think that MJF is going to be the new leader of the kingdom.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Like here's what I see happening. Both Adam Cole and Roddy go 2-0. And MJF is like, okay, guess what? You two face each other for your 3-0. Adam wins, obviously. And that's when the Undisputed Kingdom turn on him. And maybe he's paid off by MJF.
Or they turn on him during the match with MJF.
It would make more sense if they turned on him when he's wrestling MJF.
And I'm interested about Kyle O'Reilly watching on in the back.
Yeah.
Because for those that don't know, Future Shock was a tag team in ROH. It was Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole.
Yeah.
So I don't think that means that they're gonna like join up for like. I think they both want to be singles wrestlers though.
Yeah.
Like he just watches his back.
Yeah. Well, you can get a massage by a Russian lady like MJF.
We don't know she's Russian. She's got the name Natalia. She could be Canadian.
She could be.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he meant Natty.
I have no idea what you were saying. Anyways,
it still bothers me that the WWE calls her Natalia. Like, what? Natalia Neidhart.
Yeah.
Natty Neidhart. Like, what full-blooded Canadian walks around with the name Natalia? Like, really? So dumb.
Is her real name just Natty? Is that it?
Well, I think it's on her birth certificate, Natalia, but they just call her Natty.
Yeah.
Like, everyone knows she's Natty. You just call her Natty. Jeez.
Okay.
That's another one of my what really grinds my gears.
There you go. All right. We get a video of Hayter and Penelope storyline. Then we get Renee with Hayter. Can I just say, I mean, the promo was what it was. She responded to Penelope saying what she said. And she's like, blah, blah, this. And I slept here and I wrestled for 20 quid and yada, yada, yada. Can we talk about the fact that I feel like she's transforming into Austin Powers? Seriously, she's got this 70s look, which is great, but she looks like Austin Powers. And she,
Yeah, I feel like they're no selling her new colors or her new style.
yeah,
Package will be complete when Mini Me shows up.
Yes. They bring in a dwarf wrestler woman with red hair.
all right. Go to our fourth match, House of Black versus our worst interns ever. I can't imagine when you have a contract coming up for both Buddy Matthews and for Aleister Black or Malachi Black, their contracts are up relatively soon, like almost within the next couple months.
Not Buddy. He re-signed a big contract earlier this year.
Okay, so it's just Malachi. I can't imagine that if you're going to push this team on us, that you're going to keep doing it with squish matches. Like, give them some meat. Let's see what they can do. Give me some meat.
I think it was a big mistake having Adam Copeland lose to Malachi Black in that steel cage. Like,
yeah,
the win should have went to Malachi Black.
Yeah,
like I know they understand they were pushing Jack Perry, but
yeah.
it's a tough one.
I don't disagree. I don't know. What do you think, Joe?
I said this in our group chat. I want this House of Black versus BCC for the trios titles. I think that would just.
Oh, and representing AEW, like they are fending off.
Yeah.
Yes.
But can I just want to point out the interns and their disbelief at Malachi Black as he was taken off. That they're like, "What did we get ourselves into?"
Yeah.
Just want to say sorry, guys.
Well, you know.
Yeah, those guys are looking like they're pissed. Like they said, they look like they're pissing their pants in the corner.
Yeah. Like they did not look like they were happy to be there. Like they would have rather have been like in a cemetery smoking pot and,
Drinking Coors Light.
Drinking Coors Light. And
they're like, "Can we be security that holds off BCC, please?" No.
Yeah. It's like, this will help my credit in the wrestling school, right?
So Buddy Matthews calls out Adam Cole and says, "I'll be your first guy." And they go into the back, and Renee is with Cole, and then Matthews shows up, and he's like, "Hey, blah, 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 blah." And he just says, "I just want to see if it's true that you're fragile." And pats him on the shoulder, and I'm surprised he didn't dislocate it and walk past him. All right.
Let me say this. I like if Malachi Black leaves.
Yeah.
And they break up the House of Black. I want to see Buddy Matthews go on a tear.
Yeah.
Because he's a great wrestler and deserves.
He's a fantastic wrestler.
He deserves a push. He's jacked.
Yeah.
Like maybe if House of Black, the rest like he needs to be a single star.
Yeah. I agree.
Can I make a pitch about that real quick? Let's say Malachi Black does leave.
Yeah.
Brody King takes over and recruits Darby.
Oh.
That would be interesting. That would be really interesting, actually.
I mean, especially after they had their little match a couple weeks ago. They showed respect to each other.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be beneficial to what's his name again? Buddy Matthews.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I think at this point, like Buddy Matthews is being held back in the House of Black.
Yeah.
Like especially because And it's not even like that he's being held back because Malachi Black is getting the push. Like nobody's getting the push. They're just coming out. So like,
I agree
one
with
guy
that.
can get a deal out of this.
Yeah. Let's get Camille and Queen Amanada as a couple of my notes. I gotta just say, I mean, it was a clunky match. It was not a good match at all.
We weren't talking about you, Matt.
This was a really clunky match. There was a lot of botches. Camille gets the win, and then a stat comes out. She clears the ring. She's about to do a move off the ropes. Mercedes Moné grabs her. Camille smacks her. She's out like a light. They stand over her. They walk out. Stat still on the ground. Hyping up the match next week.
So this was Amanada's worst match.
By far.
So she's shown she looks good with a lot of good people.
Yeah.
But like when you get someone who's not so good,
Yeah.
it exposes not only Camille, but exposes her as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And they talk about these two powerhouses in the women's division, but they're not including Queen Amanada, who I think is a huge strength and power in
I think she's in the sky blue position right now, where they're testing her out. I think they like her, but they're just slowly getting her to climb the ascension.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want anything?
I didn't like how this match was done at all.
Yeah.
I think that it makes Camille look weak going in the next week. Like, I know you want to, like, Queen Amanada's on the rise, and she was able to take Monet farther than she was able to. But you built this matchup as the two powerhouses, and then you just had Camille get bushwhacked.
Yeah.
Like, I don't agree with it at all.
Okay. Joe?
I don't really have any comments on the match. I just want to say it looked like Stat's shirt was like a cutout from the bat signal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah. Quite a bit.
Like I was afraid like they were going to get like an SEC fine. Someone was about to pop out.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised they let her go out dressed like that with the chance of what could happen.
Yeah. All right. Still waiting for Moxley. Christian shows up. Kip Sabian pops his head out. They chase him into the ring. And then Hook shows up because he knows who attacked his father. It was Christian. So he slides into the ring. He takes out Nick Wayne. He goes after Christian. And before he can do anything dastardly to my father, Kip Sabian, with the low blow, takes out Hook.
Yes.
Then they pummel him. They do the spike onto his clipboard, and he walks away.
And it looks like Kip Sabian is now a member of the Patriarch.
Yes.
Of his loyalty.
Yep.
I don't think they were gonna go that way with Kip Sabian. I don't think that was the plan.
Yeah.
But when Killswitch got hurt,
Yeah.
I think they changed it. And I love this for Kip Sabian. He needs this.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah. One man's demise is another man's gain.
And like if Killswitch can get healthy again, this group is gonna look really cool.
Yeah. What do you think, Lord Ryan Rich?
Yeah, it was it was good. I enjoyed it. Kip Sabian, I like Christian was like, I know you've been doing. I know you stole my pen. I'm gonna deal with you. Just go sit in the corner right now.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. Like, just go sit in the corner. I'll deal with you later. You're a bad child. No McDonald's for you. Like that's what it felt like to me, very much so. But I did think that it was cool, like when they tried to do Wayne's World or whatever, that he put him in the red room.
Yeah.
even after he's getting his ass beat. Night Shane. get his ass beat. He's still like, no, I got you, bitch. But and then they just got beat down. But I mean, I think that Nick Wayne and Hook might actually be some fun matches. Like that could be fun.
I want to show this comment from Dossie Chatham. She's still Queen Amajaba.
Oh man, Joe.
I don't think Christian did it. I
Oh.
think Kip Sabian did it. I think he's trying to prove his worth to Christian because if you remember a couple weeks back, Christian cut this promo about wanting. He said something about hook, line, and sinker, and I think he's trying to say he wants Hook to join his family. So I think this is. I think it's going to be a little bit of swerve. I think it's going to end up being Kip that jumped Taz storyline wise, not Christian.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when he was slamming his head into the contract, was he saying something like, "This isn't
It's
what
not
you
what
think
it
is?"
seems.
Yeah,
He's like, this isn't what it seems. Like to me, it's tough love because he does want Hook to come aboard.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a dad.
which he won't.
Which you won't. Yeah. All right, let's go to our sixth match. Holy cow, 6 matches. This is our main event. Before we get into the main event, what is going to be in the flower shop?
Oh wow. Your favorite since Halloween is coming up.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Halloween treat?
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Halloween movie.
No, we're gonna go Halloween treat.
All right.
Man, candy.
So we get Private Party.
That everyone's just candy, Canada Dry.
Well, there's types of candy. Come
It's
on.
Halloween. Jesus, be original.
Oh wait. Okay. Oh yeah. Helen says she's sending out an email to you. You should probably respond after the show.
Damn it.
I don't know why she didn't
Thanks,
say-
Auntie Helen.
You're off the Christmas card list, Helen.
Was she ever on it to begin
You know
with?
what? You know what?
She's not got no chance now.
You know what? She's not gonna send you her patented Rice Krispie squares this year.
They probably
That
taste
is
like
not
ass.
I thought you were going to say something like, you didn't make the list.
So are we at Private Party and Daniel Garcia versus the Elite in the main event? Shenanigans at the start. You know, Jack Perry had DDT Garcia into the mat and started stroking him, and then looked at the camera and smiled. That is psychopathic. I wrote that in my notes. Psychopathic. Holy Christopher Columbus. Anyways, so at the end, Brother Zay says to the Bucks, we want a rematch. The Bucks walk away. And he goes, I'll tell you what, I'll sweeten the pot. If we lose next week, no more Private Party.
I fully thought this was going to be on the pay-per-view.
I did too. But we're going to be treated to it on the Halloween edition, Fright Night Dynamite.
Is there something I missed? Is there a reason why they're stacking this Halloween Eve show?
I don't know.
Like, I thought they would have stacked the week after when they're going up head-to-head against NXT.
Yeah. Nope.
I just think they want this special event, and I think it's part of their new deal. That
Yeah.
they just like,
It might be. You're right, yeah.
just doing a big show on Halloween.
So the Bucks and Jack Perry are standing on the ramp, and then we cut to picture in picture, and we see a pickup truck pull up. It's the Moxley pickup truck, and out comes only one person. Marina Shafir. And then you see all of them swoop in and attack Private Party and Daniel Garcia and just beat the living.
Who's Shafir married to again?
Huh?
Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
It would be funny that where they have to beat up Roddy at some point.
This is for not
She's
doing
like,
the
"Ooh,
dishes
shut
at
up."
home.
So what we get is out comes Moxley dressed in all black, dragging Chuck Taylor to the ring. It looks like they're going to put the chair on his bad ankle. And Claudia says, "No, what are you doing, Wheeler? I'm going to
That's
put
not
it
good
around.
enough.
Yeah, I'm going to put it around his head and his neck." And they stomp and leave Chuck Taylor motionless in the middle of the ring. And Orange Cassidy comes out. And they scatter. And Orange Cassidy's too late. And he just sits there.
His face is red.
His face is beat red. And he is staring daggers into Chuck Taylor. Now you know what Chuck Taylor's purpose was for just randomly showing up on an episode of Dynamite. It's called cannon fodder, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Hey, as long as you're getting a paycheck.
And that's how we end the show. Canada Dry, you go first.
Yes, like I enjoyed this match. It was a good match.
Yeah.
First off, I think Garcia and the Private Party, they look good.
Yeah.
They deserve this win.
Yeah.
I especially liked the Garcia spot where they throw him into the table.
Yeah.
He's out of the match for a certain period of time. Like that
Yeah.
was genius. Because it's ring psychology there. You're like, oh, I guess Private Party's losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they lead you down this little path.
Yeah.
And cue the comeback. Private Party gets the win. And
Yeah.
they and I love the other winding road that either we're gonna get the gold,
yeah,
or no more Private Party.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win, really.
Yeah. I agree. Let's talk to Lord Ryan Rich.
Yeah, this was a great match. It still surprises me sometimes how well the Bucks move in the ring together as a team. And they do it really well with Private Party as well. Like they've been working together for 5 years now, and you can tell. And they put on a great match. And then when you introduce Garcia and Jack Perry in on the other side, like it was a fun match. And I thought that Garcia and Private Party would win to kind of enhance and further the story along. And then all the stuff afterwards was just great. And I'm very interested to see Orange Cassidy's response.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't cripple my man, my Chucky T. I seek revenge. What about you, Sloppy Joe?
Yeah, I love this match. Like, I'm a Bucks guy.
Yeah.
They always put on a great match, regardless of what anybody says. They're just a bunch of haters online.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's like a Private Party is today's Young Bucks. And that's why they work so well.
Yeah.
Just like the Bucks were their times Hardy Boys. It's like you can see the torch passing between the teams.
Yeah.
Like I found it interesting, like they're hitting Whisper in the Wind on the Bucks, which is the Hardy Boys move.
Yeah.
That everyone knows.
Yeah.
But onto the beatdown, like I think my thing is I want to see how this still affects Yuta, because Yuta, Chucky T trained him. Like first Danielson, who really took investment. Now it's Chuck Taylor. Who's next? Probably Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
I'm curious if Yuta can stay the course or if he's going to eventually turn to the light.
I don't think he's turning the light. I think he's getting harder and harder, and he's
Maybe. I'm curious to see which route they take and what they do.
Yeah.
Because once again, for those of that to say AEW doesn't tell stories, watch the weekly product and you'll see.
Yeah. You get vested. That's for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. And we go to the flower shop. You know who our manager of the flower shop is? You might have heard of him. He's this old school wrestler that we all know and love. It's this guy right here, the adorable Adrian Adonis. Yes, he will flip you off as you enter. You go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Adrian Adonis. You can get all your Adrian Adonis gear. Ken and Dry, you go first.
My match of the night. I'm gonna go with Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
And Guevara. Like I don't know what I love more, Shelton Benjamin doing it or Guevara receiving it. I don't know. But my segment of the night, I guess I would go with there's it's not really very, very good segments on the show.
Yeah.
I think I'll go with Statlander and Camille after the match.
Okay. Gotcha.
Ball rating.
And my bell rating, I'm giving this a 4.3. I enjoyed this show from start to finish. There was the Camille Amanada match, but it wasn't enough to make a dent in my enjoyment.
Yep.
And my favorite Halloween treat, I'm going with a big old slice of pumpkin pie with Cool Whip on top.
Okay. I like it.
My wife gave you a thumbs up.
That's right. You know why? Because we're normie buddies, me and your wife.
Oh, Lord Ryan Rich.
She ambidextrous in her thumb there.
Yes, she has
I saw it bending backwards.
she has very loose ligaments like in her fingers. Like it's so hard to like. She asked me to like because I like to play and it relaxes her, but her fingers just don't cooperate.
You're like, does that hurt? She's like, nope.
No, not at all. I'm like, ugh.
Lord Ryan Rich.
I'm gonna go with the main event as the match of the night. It was just a lot of fun. Segment of the night. I want to do Hangman and Switchblade.
Okay.
I thought that was not bad.
Right.
I'm gonna give this show a flat 4.
Yeah.
It was good, but the Camille match drug it down for me because, like I said, it was clumpy and I didn't like how they did it. But it wasn't enough to bring it under a 4 for me.
Okay.
My favorite Halloween treat: full-size Snicker bars.
Can't beat that full size Snicker bar.
I want to change mine to the my segment of the night to the Kyle Fletcher. I totally forgot that was even a thing. And his David said, I like that. So
Okay.
that's my segment.
Great. So for me, match of the night is the main event, the trios tag match. My segment is what followed because it just has me so invested. I'm really anxious to see the development of this OC character.
Yeah.
I'm giving the show a 4.2. This the first hour flew by. Like I looked over and saw that it was 8:58. I'm like, where did this first hour go?
Yeah.
Like that to me is how well it flowed. And then my favorite Halloween candy, it's gotta be Reese's Cups.
Now, that's not just candy, it's a treat.
Well, you're saying Halloween treat. For me, it's Reese's Cups.
Okay.
I love
In
Reese's
America, Halloween equals candy. Like you said, pumpkin pie. To me, that's Thanksgiving. Which
Yes,
is the next month in November.
But his thing, you also got to remember, Canadian Thanksgiving is in October.
No, I get it, and I will
they're
eat pumpkin
amalgamated.
pie in the middle of
One
May. It doesn't matter to me.
Like
I'll
we're
love
eating
pumpkin pie.
turkey dipped in chocolate here. Like,
Wait, turkey dipped in chocolate?
oh yeah.
See, like what we do is we go to our
Oh,
Wawa.
yeah.
I get the turkey bowl, which is always just hot turkey and gravy over mashed potatoes, and I do macaroni and cheese. I do half and half, and my wife always gets the gobbler, which is basically Thanksgiving meal on a roll.
Yep.
So delicious.
I make the perfect Thanksgiving sandwich.
Did you steal it from friends?
No,
The
mine's
bread and the gravy.
you put a little mayo on the bottom, turkey, stuffing, turkey, cranberry sauce, Miracle Whip on the top.
Oh, Miracle Whip. There we go. It's
Yeah.
got to have that tangy zip
I
on
guess
the Miracle Whip.
I got to ask you guys a question since it is almost Thanksgiving season. Cranberry sauce, yes or no?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Kidding me?
Now,
Fine.
what kind of cranberry sauce? Jellied, or do you get the homemade with the berries in it?
Either's fine.
Can.
Jellied.
Yeah, got to be the can, baby. I'll eat it just right out of the
Either's
can.
fine.
I've
Either's
done
fine.
it.
I do it too all the time.
If it doesn't have the shape of a can, I don't want to eat it.
Thank you.
Now, just so you guys know, when you guys are all saying Happy Thanksgiving in chat, I'm going to be fingering you all.
But we
Because-
wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
No, you did on the show. No one, except fellow Canadians, wished me a happy. No one would wish me a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So, you guys are getting my wrath on American Thanksgiving, just so you know.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Don't
I'll
worry.
think about that
I'll
while
be
I'm
right
eating
back.
my turkey and gravy.
You might flick me up. I'll be eating turkey, watching a parade, and watching football.
Yeah, but you also have the wrath of Canada Dry on the side.
And taking a lot of vitamins.
Who is?
Lots.
Oh,
Yeah.
JP is?
Anyway,
Oh no, I gotta go. I'm next.
yeah,
It's my
time
turn.
for his flowers to be given.
Yeah, you're holding up the show here, JP.
Oh my. I'm just kidding. My favorite match was the
We're
main event.
gonna have to cut the mic and end the show.
Match of the night was the main event. That rocked. A close second would have been Shelton Benjamin, but that main event just
Did you enjoy the Jericho match?
no.
You didn't enjoy it.
I
Yeah.
did until the end.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it was a fun match. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I liked it.
That would have been my honorable mention because
I didn't like the end at all. That belt deserves better respect. I'm gonna give it 3.75. That's it. It just didn't hit for me like I thought it should. As you get close to the full gear, you gotta start building up, and they're building up some decent stories, but some they may not pull the trigger until after full gear. So it's gonna be interesting to see where it goes. My favorite segment was the Kyle Fletcher segment. My favorite treat is the only time I eat is during Thanksgiving and Halloween. That's candy corn.
Oh.
I love candy corn.
God, I hate candy corn.
Even the pumpkins, the cream pumpkins.
Yeah,
are-
the pumpkins aren't bad.
Yeah.
My mom was very big into candy corn, so it has a special place in my heart.
those candy corn, I tell you, they're the most divisive candy around. Either people love them or hate them.
Oh yeah.
This is like pineapple on pizza debate. Kind of.
Well, I would say the only thing more divisive would be black licorice.
I was going to say circus peanuts.
That's
absolutely.
like those are the top three.
Yep.
That's the
You ever
holy
seen circus-
trinity
you ever seen
of
circus peanut
you
burn?
love or you hate.
What'd you say, JFB?
Have you ever seen one burn?
Yes.
That will
You
make
can't
you
burn
not
it.
ever eat circus peanuts again.
You can't burn them.
So-
They burn forever.
Guess what? They don't sell circus peanuts in Canada. You know why? Because they are not legal under our medical system.
You should be thankful.
Oh, those things are horrible. Anyways, that's the end of the show. Holy Christopher Columbus.
Our average is 4.0125.
There you go. 4.0125. We were just above the 4. Just above the 4. Anyways, you want to get a hold of us? Links down below. Want to get a shirt? It looks super cool and be cool as all of us. All you got to do is just go to ProWrestlingTees.com/FN Wrestling. Get all your wrestling gear. On behalf of Canada Dry, Lord Ryan Rich, Sloppy Joe, I'm the JFB.
And just so we get this in under an hour and a half, raise your fist in the air. Say it with me. Just keep fighting.
Fighting.
This has been an effing worldwide media production.
Yeah, B, like, come on, this, we need a new,
You can find us on all social media
Like,
platforms
4 years old. Some of these social media don't even
like
exist
Facebook,
anymore. Look
Twitter, and others.
at them. They don't exist.
Head over to our YouTube channel at
You know what?
youtube.com/effing
I've had it
wrestling.
here.
And while you're there,
Ending the
click
damn
like and
show.
subscribe.